70 degrees. But that to the average person there is cold. Don't you know why? Because of global what? Warming. At the same time, the light outside of you increases, which is the Ra. That represented Torah, to see, right? Because there was no electricity. Listen, the light that shines in the darkness, that the darkness comprehends it not, warms up what? Also, meaning the light in your what? Chest. Fire needs a chemical to burn. What is it? What does it give off when it burns?
Carbon.
What do you breathe in?
Mostly nitrogen.
No, you breathe in oxygen. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a little water in your oxygen, which is why air is also a conductor of what? Electricity. The way you know that is because electricity will arc.
Yeah.
Okay? And they called it the Ark of the Covenant. Okay? Now, when you say Ark of the Covenant, listen now, it was made with certain dimensions. It was made, listen, with certain properties being present. The main property that the Ark of the Covenant was made with was, ready? Gold. Gold. What do I mean by that?
He used the 79th element.
Now watch this. 7 and 9 is what? 16, which adds out to be what? 7. Perfect. Okay? Because there's a thing that I'll be introducing. I'm doing a book called Numerology.
Numerology.
See, because they just call it numerology. I'm going to put the name of the Most High out what? You see? Numerology. You see? In other words, it's a new numerology that will produce to you, listen, watch, that which is all wise, right, and what? Exact. It will not be off by a iota. Because again, Pops wrote footsteps in the sand as a sacrifice to the entire world. How and why? Because he never signed his name, what? To it. Meaning the revenues that come from footsteps in the sand, nobody knows where to send them. Because it was a sacrifice from the start. And again, the way he wrote footsteps in the sand is because he was talking about, listen, the order of the ancient mystic order of Melchizedek. And when you say Melchizedek, what you're saying is Malachi Zadok or Zedek, because we are Zedekite priests of the highest ready order. You see, we know that the order so dictates that you put your footprint down in that sand without moving one what? Grain. All of us go through the same thing being Melchizedek. See, you are will become a Melchizedek, listen, sent to a certain portion of humanity. There are beings who will only listen to you. Like there are beings that will only listen to you. Now, what you have to keep in mind is, do you go telling who your master what is?